Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur alias SAFIYA binti MOHAMMAD HAZUAN. My metric number is A211552, and today I will present my topic entitled How Water Quality Affects Firefly Populations in Serating River, Pahang, Malaysia. This presentation is based on the paper by Ramdan Fauzi, Azlan Abbas, Nurul Wahida Osman, and Siti Marjan Mazlan, published in 2021. Which studied the effect of water quality on the abundance of firefly populations at Serating River, Pahang. For the research background, this slide explains why fireflies matter. Fireflies are important because they produce natural bioluminescent light. This light is not only beautiful, but is also important for firefly communication, especially during mating. Fireflies also support the mangrove ecosystem. In Malaysia, many firefly species can be found in mangrove areas. Mangrove trees provide shelter, suitable habitats, and a place for fireflies to gather and display their lights. Besides that, fireflies can also respond to environmental changes. This means that changes in the environmental such as pollution, habitat disturbance, and water quality changes can affect the number of fireflies in an area. Therefore, fireflies are not only important for ecotourism, but they can also be seen as indicators of environmental condition. Next is the study area. The study was conducted at Serating River, Pahang, Malaysia. In this study, 6 sampling stations were selected along Serating River. The stations were about 700 meters apart from one another. The purpose of selecting different sampling stations was to observe the firefly abundance and water quality condition at different parts of the river. Sampling was conducted to measure 2 main things. The first one was the abundance of fireflies, and the second one was the water quality of Serating River. The map shown on this slide shows the location of the 6 sampling stations labeled from SS1 to SS6. This helps to compare which station recorded higher or lower firefly abundance. Now I'll explain the research methodology. Data collection involved 2 main parts, which were firefly sampling and water quality sampling. First, for firefly sampling, the researchers used the photovisual method. This method was used to count the fireflies based on the light flashes observed. The sampling was conducted for 3 nights. In the study, each firefly light flash was counted as one individual firefly. Second, for the water quality sampling, the sampling was conducted during both day and night. Several water quality parameters were measured, including pH, dissolved oxygen, biochemical oxygen demand, chemical oxygen demand, ammonia nitrogen, total suspended solids, temperature, and also E. coli. After collecting the data, the researchers analyzed the relationship between firefly abundance and water quality. The process can be summarized as from Serating River, the researchers conducted firefly count, then water quality test, and then finally correlation analysis. The correlation analysis was important to see whether water quality parameters had positive, negative, or no significant relationship with firefly abundance. This slide shows the first result, which is the firefly population. Based on the study, a total of 243 fireflies were recorded across the 6 sampling stations. From the bar chart, we can see that SS6 recorded the highest firefly abundance with 77 individuals. This means that SS6 had the most suitable condition for fireflies compared to the other stations. Meanwhile, SS4 recorded the lowest firefly abundance with only 16 individuals. The other stations recorded different numbers of fireflies. SS1 recorded 51 fireflies, SS2 recorded 32 fireflies, SS3 recorded 44 fireflies, and SS5 recorded 23 fireflies. Overall, the fireflies were not evenly distributed across the stations. This shows that the condition at each station may be different, and this could affect the number of fireflies found in each area. The second result is about the water quality status of Serating River. Based on the water quality index, the Churating River recorded a WQI value of 64. This places the river under class 3, which means the river is moderately polluted. From the infographic, we can also see the classification of different water quality parameters. For pH, ammonia, nitrogen, and TTS, the water quality was classified as class 1, which means that these parameters were still in good condition. However, BOD and DO were classified as class 3, which indicates moderate pollution. Meanwhile, COD was classified as class 5, which shows a more serious pollution level. This result is important because water quality can affect the habitat suitability for fireflies. The third result explains the relationship between water quality and fireflies. The study found that DO had a positive relationship with firefly abundance. This means that when DO increases, the number of fireflies also tends to increase. This is because a higher DO can indicate better water quality, which supports a healthier habitat for fireflies. On the other hand, temperature, BOD, COD, and ammonia nitrogen had negative relationship with firefly abundance. This means that when these parameters increases, the number of fireflies tends to decrease. For example, high BOD and COD indicate higher pollution in the water. This can reduce habitat suitability and affect the survival of fireflies. Meanwhile, pH, TTS, and E. coli showed no significant relationship with firefly abundance. Overall, this result shows that not all water quality parameters affect fireflies the same way. Some parameters have stronger effects, while others do not show a significant relationship. Next is the discussion. From the findings, human activities can affect river conditions. Around the river area, human activities such as urbanization, industrial discharge, aquaculture, and transportations can contribute to environmental disturbance such as water and light pollution. Water pollution can happen when waste, chemical substances, or organic materials enter the river. This can increase BOD, COD, and ammonia nitrogen while reducing the dissolved oxygen. This is resulting the river condition becomes less suitable for aquatic organisms and also for fireflies. Besides, artificial light at night can also disturb firefly communication. If there is too much artificial light, it can interfere with their natural flashing behavior. As a result, these disturbances can lead to a decline in firefly abundance. In conclusion, Churating River was classified as class 3, which means it was moderately polluted. The study recorded a total of 243 fireflies across the 6 sampling stations. The main water quality parameters that influenced firefly abundance was DO, temperature, BOD, COD, and ammonia nitrogen. The study also shows that pollution can disrupt firefly habitats and make it less suitable for fireflies to survive and reproduce. For the recommendations, first, waste discharge into the river should be reduced. This is important to control water pollution and improve river water quality. Second, light pollution should be controlled, especially in firefly areas. Artificial light at night should be managed so that it does not disturb firefly communication. Third, mangrove vegetation should be protected because it provides important habitat and shelter for fireflies. Fourth, longer monitoring should be conducted in the future. This is because longer monitoring can give more accurate information about the changes in firefly populations and water quality over the time. Overall, the protecting river water quality helps protect firefly populations. This slide shows the references used in the presentation. That is all from me. Thank you.